say, that ain't a little frost on the ground. That's straight up ice. It's like 27 degrees this morning. Whew. You ain't got no prettier in here, that's for sure. Okay, so today we are finishing our little thinning piece here. Michael still got a couple of hours of skidding left here. We got some mats we got to pick up. Mickey's loading puppy. I believe this is number, don't let me lie to you, but I won't say this is number 11. Pretty sure this is number 11 for the day. I'd like to get clarification on that. But anyway, we're you'll see we're just having a delim and load as we're the trucks are running exceptionally well. We go from trucks being held up hours at a time in the mill to the trucks here waiting on us. So I guess either way the trucks are waiting, but whenever they're waiting like this, it's not bad so long as the wood's coming out like what it is, because we'll end up doing 15 loads today, and that's a good thing. We're going to get a little bit ahead because we're going to end up moving first thing in the morning, looks like. Where? Who knows? We had a pretty good plan a while ago, and then that plan got shot all to heck. I think we're on like plan F now as far as figuring out where we're going to go, so who knows where we're going to end up. Whenever I find out, we'll let y'all know though. But anyway, we're gonna watch Matthew with his Milwaukee pole saw. We're gonna do the Milwaukee pole saw video today. We're gonna talk about it, we're gonna look at it, we're gonna watch it work, trim this truck, probably do some limb cutting, stuff like that, show y'all what it does, what it don't do. He's been using it the most, so we'll talk with him and see what he thinks about it. But just easing along, I guess she said. Well, man, we ain't necessarily easing. We're whooping on her pretty good for Mickey to be loading number 11, and I think it's like 11 o'clock. That's pretty daggone good. I said we're gonna try and do 15 today, or we're gonna do as many as the trucks want to haul, however you want to word that. We're not gonna really be worried about having anything out for tomorrow since we're gonna be moving pretty early. And thought we were going back to the rabbit ranch track, but apparently that's not. It's the 3 inches of rain we got the other day has killed it. So some good wood in here. So let's sit back. We got a little bit more coming up for y'all in this video. Like I said, we fixing to talk about the Milwaukee pole saw. Thing's actually not bad. We fixing to talk about it though. For an electric pole saw, I ain't gonna lie, it's impressed me. Slingshot engaged. for whatever reason, Matt was telling me the other day that it does better. You see how he cuts up with it, and it seems to be doing better. You don't hear that sound. For whatever reason, when he cuts up with it, it's doing pretty good. It don't like vines, and it don't like hardwood stuff. I mean, but what it just cut off back there was like 6 inches. Those 2 cuts. I mean, it cut to it pretty good. You hit me.
What?
Don't you hit me.
I never hit you, man.
You have hit me.
You my friend. Don't break the strap. Quick, you go break the damn strap. Quick, Mickey.
Break your strap.
Hey, Carl said this kid is a big fucker. I have almost killed you over there. That wood is like at the back of the loader now.
What did you do?
I can't see, the sun's in my eyes.
Oh my God.
Go look at the loader. There's a piece of wood.
Michael?
Yeah.
Oh, I know he is. He done donuts right over in the middle of the road the other day. He did them run donuts with his mouth. So the biggest thing we've found so far with the little pole saw that we don't like is it does not spin fast enough. If it would spin, it says it spins 4,600 RPMs. If it would spin at least 6,000, I think we'd be kind of in a
smell no gas fumes.
Yeah, it's odd not smelling the saw gas coming from it, but if it would spin a little faster, I think we would have a little bit more of a industrial product.
Be good for your house.
Yeah, it would be really good for your house.
Yeah.
You've used it some, ain't you?
Very, very little.
Very little?
Yeah. But it would be perfect for around the house, stuff like that. Because they're way, way lighter than a electrical cord. I got one electrical you plug in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's heavy, heavy, heavy. I hate it.
That one weighs, I think, 15 pounds with that battery. That's the, which one is that? That's the M18. I don't know. Oh, that's the 8. The M18 8 battery. XC8.
I'll
Yeah.
give you $100 for it.
I don't reckon, sir.
You ain't got to send it back to him, do you?
No?
He's fixing to break my other strap now.
You won't
He's
get them
retarded.
straps undone
I
to me.
bet his damn load ain't
Hold
that
down.
good. His load ain't that good.
Hold it. Hold it down.
It ain't that much different. Not really.
Yeah,
I mean, not like a regular. I'm telling you, that one I got, I hate that one.
It's like 15 pounds. I mean, but it does good. Matt's actually been using it more than.
Loader. He'll loosen it up a little bit. I may have to take this and loosen it up when I get there. I normally got a little short piece of this.
You better hope so, or you're gonna need that.
So you don't think I can loosen my own strap after you tighten them up?
You're a weak
What are you calling me, a weakling?
I have been for a long time now.
So you don't think I can walk right now and loosen them up?
No.
Uh-oh.
Back when you probably can.
Oh no, hold on. You just said no. You need to make.
I said the back when you probably can.
Okay, now all right. So the front one I can't.
The front one you can't. Oh, folks.
I could have got 2 or 3 more notches out of it. Look,
Go ahead.
there's an extra notch right there. And I started in the middle. Now, just go and get on your loader and hush. do I need to come back?
Yes.
What? You gotta get 5 now?
Yes.
Damn. I need to go put a roof on.
We're gonna be moving tomorrow. We need to get another explode day.
Okay, I'll be back. What are you doing there, Santa Claus?
Anyway, I mean, it does a decent job. The biggest things, it needs to spin faster. I think if it spun faster, that would stop that hopping, skipping that it tries to do. You've used it the most, Matt. What is your input on it?
Chain needs to spin faster.
Yeah. The only other complaint I really had about it was the saw end is kind of heavy versus like it's not really balanced, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but right now it beats some cold nature gas ones.
Yeah, I mean, like this morning it was 27 degrees and the gas one wouldn't crank and run right, and you just pick that one up and it goes right on to work, so that's a plus. It don't like vines, and I think it don't like vines because it's not spinning fast enough. So like I said, the biggest thing is if they can make it spin. It's built rather
built real good.
Yeah, I feel like it's built very robust. I think it's built as good a quality as the steel saws that we've been using. I mean, it's a solid filling pole. I don't feel much flex in the pole or anything like that. I was worried the way it coupled together there. I was worried about it being flexible, like flexing a bunch. But I'm gonna
tell you right now, Matt ain't broke it, it's pretty damn good.
that's a pretty good point. If Matt ain't broke it by now, we've been using it for almost 3 weeks. If Matt ain't broke it in 3 weeks, it's well worth its money. I'm not sure what it cost retail, but I mean, most especially for home use, great, perfect. If you're a truck driver looking to have something in your truck with you that instead of a chainsaw or something like that, that's going to be easy to put in there, because this unattach it, so show them what it. They also have a string trimmer and a hedge trimmer attachment for it. I mean, but it comes apart, and
we're pressing a button.
Yeah, you just unscrew that and press a button, and boom, it comes apart, and then it goes right back together just that fast. And you can put it like in your sleeper, or if you got a day cab truck, it could definitely go in there. We've been keeping it in our little hose box and everything. That door you see open on the work truck over there, that's like a 4-foot box. We've been keeping it stored in there with all our hydraulic hoses and stuff. I mean, it would definitely make do on a logging job. And the battery lasts, we trim somewhere between 12 to 14 loads a day with it, and a whole battery lasts on that. If you got the bigger battery, it would for sure last. That's equivalent to, what do you use to burn? About 2 tanks of solid gas a day?
Yep.
About 2 tanks of solid gas, and one, is what we normally burn through our gas, and then one battery on that one is doing the same work. So it's a good little product. I mean, I'm not disappointed with it. I'm actually kind of surprised. Yeah. Thanks, Milwaukee.
Into the set, you don't see nothing.
Let's go see what Michael screwed up. Yep, he tried to kill Mickey. Looked like he was about 6 inches off from killing his handrail there. That's probably how it got bumped and broke already. These ruts are getting deep. They're almost knee deep right here. Yep. Hey, you was about 6 inches from getting shish kebabbed. You'll be alright. Yeah, that's pretty close. They should have. That's probably how it got bent the first time.
No,
Oh, you bent it?
yeah, I picked my back outrigger up and that flap in it, but put it all in.
Shit happens, I reckon. Alright, so what we're going to be watching here is Michael picking up the mats that we built the other day with the Tigercat skidder. You're going to notice there's going to be a lot of fighting. It's not going to go super smooth like what it needs to. That's just product of having all this water. It rained those 3 inches and everything's underwater. This is just a worst case scenario for our application for picking up shoulder roads. It's aggravating. Oh, that's some aggravating stuff. To get a bath. There you go, he got it. The John Deere grapple does way better than the Tigercat grapples, grabbing in single pieces like that. Oh, he run over his butt and they can't find it now. There it is. He's got one running plumb up the side of the cab with him. All right, so I'm gonna explain what's happening with this mat right here. This is a typical scenario from where the mat didn't get what I call tended to as we were working. I'm not saying he done anything wrong, he just made his life a little bit more difficult right now. So y'all saw how those butts were real staggered. Some of that was wood that was from a mat further back here that got slid up, multiple pieces of it. And when it starts doing that, get up here so maybe I can show y'all this. When it starts doing that, you'll have a thing of butts back here, and you'll have some butts up here. And when it's all underneath this trash and stuff, because you really shouldn't be putting trash on it like that, but sometimes it's just what you got to do. And in this scenario, this is what had to be done. When you cover up this up here with trash, and you had some wood that slid ahead, you now have, and you can see them up there having to grab and rearrange and reslide and all that other good mess. But you now have different layers. If it was a shovel, a true shovel loader picking this up, not a problem. A skidder, all of your butts need to stay in line within about a foot, 18 inches, somewhere in there. And what y'all just saw happen right there, that was I mean, oh look, y'all can see, let's see, right there, that's another layer of butts. This right here, that's another butt. And you can see all these other butts back here. This wood here come from further back yonder. It got hung and slid and all this other mess. And now he's got all these butts staggered, like 6 feet. It held up, it got the job done, but now it's going to be a nightmare to pick up. And if you had like a half mile or a quarter mile of this access like we typically have when we're building shovel roads to pick up, you'd want to shoot yourself at the end of the day. All right, so one more thing on the mats right here before we wrap this up. Like I said, that back there is an extreme scenario. We typically don't have water over our shovel roads. This right here is what a perfect shovel mat should look like for my application. And if you're trying to repeat this application, this is what you should be looking for. Now, granted, this, you see how the butts are pretty well in line? That mat was built by the track cutter, so that's going to make a big difference as to how the mat holds up. And every bit of that through there, y'all saw Michael built that the other day with the Tigercat skidder. The skidder don't lay a mat as well as the cutter can lay the mat. It's kind of like having a shovel lay a mat, if you are familiar with actual swamp logging. But so yeah, that's a nightmare. You'll want to shoot somebody at the end of the day, or kick a dog or something. You'd be really frustrated when you got off of a machine having to do that all day. I'm fixing to get out of his way so he can get a break on that, because I got more wood and back cut. Let him catch a break off of that. And we were just videoing or working on that strictly for video in here. But this right here, if you're trying to build shovel mats, shovel roads with a skidder and a track cutter, this right here is I mean, this is textbook. It should probably be a little bit more right here in the middle. Well, right there. But for the most part, this is a textbook mat. And y'all see how much better it held up, which it don't have the water over the ground, but y'all can see how well it held up versus those butts that are all slid around. And I wish I had time to show y'all how easy this would be to pick up. This is just like picking up a typical drag. All right, so we're done with the little small patch over here. We're done cutting. Anyway, the other patch over here, that is 29 acres cut out. Still a few loads to pick up. Still don't know where we're going just yet. And we have rain coming. That's throwing a big wrench in plans here. So we're gonna jump back across the blacktop over here. On the other side, y'all can hear Michael over there. And we're gonna go find him and we're gonna watch him work with the 748 John Deere L2 skidder. All right, everybody, we're gonna wrap up today's video. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, learned something, whatever, go down below, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you go find the link for the t-shirts in the description or in the comment section. Sometimes it's in there too. Make sure you buy a t-shirt. $24 shipped. Appreciate it a bunch. Yeah. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed it. If you're not already subscribed, please go subscribe. It helps the channel a bunch. And make sure y'all just keep coming back and watching every day or every other day. Whenever I post a video, make sure you show up and watch. That helps a bunch too. I appreciate everybody's support so much. And that's all we got, guys. So until the next video, catch y'all next time. On it, it is slick. What the hell is that?
That's peat.
That's peat?
Yeah, this thing runs on peat.
It runs on peat?
Yeah. I peed in that jug.
That's some awful clear peat.
But it stinks. You want to smell it?
No, I don't want to smell it. Y'all need a scratch and sniff. Y'all need to smell that at home. It smells like cat pee.
Ooh, this stinks.